it's come to my attention that I actually haven't done a video on how to unlock the Dark Knight in Legends of Kingdom Rush. The problem is that I did actually showcase this, sort of, in my walkthrough of Kremtax Dominion. However, that's hidden in the middle of the video, and so if you're actually looking for a guide on this achievement, you're not going to find it unless you watch through that entire video and happen upon that part. And so I just want to make a completely Dark Knight achievement related video. So let's pick out the party that we want for this achievement, because we're going to have to go to a specific combat encounter in Kremtax Dominion. Now for the hero, you cannot pick Azra or Olok. These two are affiliated with the Dark Army, and if you come up to that specific node that we're going to look for this achievement, then you're not going to be able to fight the Dark Knights, because that's what you have to do. You have to fight the Dark Knights, and you won't even get that option if you have anybody that's related to the Dark Army. So obviously this means that the Dark Knight's not going to count either, so we just want to stick to good guys, basically. No anti-heroes or villains or anything like that. And we also don't want to pick any companions that are going to suffer HP damage, just because that's not something that we want to have happen generally, because that's a bad strategy. So the Dark Knights, they have the Armor of Thorns, which deals 1 true damage to any unit that deals melee damage to them. And so if you pick someone like the Orc Cleaver, who has his counterattack skill, then if he gets hit by one of the Dark Knights, even though the Dark Knights themselves deal physical damage to their attacks, which he can tank with his armor, he's going to counterattack them, which is going to trigger the spiked armor effect and make him take 1 true damage. Although, even though I just specified that this is one of the companions you might not want to pick, he does have an exception. If he uses Parry Stance, he gets a damage reduction effect of -1, so that means he takes 1 less damage, and it's from all sources. So that means that if he takes 1 true damage, it's going to get reduced by 1, and so he'll take 0 true damage. But this relies on him having Parry Stance active, and so we don't want to worry about that. So we're just going to pick something simple. So I'm using Bruxa, the Arcane Wizard, and the Knight. Bruxa deals magic damage, and so she's able to pierce the damage. She's able to pierce the armor, of the Dark Knights, and so can the Arcane Wizard, while the Knight can just tank for us. So let's start up Kremtax Dominion on normal difficulty. The specific node that we're looking for is a purple flag, like this one that we see here at the bottom, but it has the Dark Knight on it. And as you can see here, it's not anywhere on the map. So that means that we're going to have to return to the Atlas, and then we're going to have to leave the adventure. So let's leave, and then start again, and scour the map to see if the Dark Army checkpoint is on here. So let's begin the adventure, and scour the map again. And there it is. It's right here in the middle on the way towards the boss, right next to this shop here on the left. So we're going to have to take a path that takes us to at least this path here that will get us in the middle. So we have a couple of options here. This spot that usually has the tavern is the path that I like to take the most often, since this allows us to hit the most nodes and get the most experience points. And I also see that along the way we're going to get to upgrade our damage output, and so that's always really nice. So I'm going to head on over there, and I'll jump back to when I get to the Dark Army checkpoint. Alright everybody, I just finished the last combat encounter leading up to the Dark Army checkpoint. I sold my tent, and I don't really have that many other items left. I also have 1 XP point, but I'm not going to spend that because I'm banking on getting the chance to level up Bruxa to level 3. Normally I get her to level 3 right away, but I happened to get lucky and get a health boost to the Arcane Wizard. And if you didn't know, his Disintegrate skill is actually based on his HP. It takes the number of max health that he's got and multiplies it by 2.5, rounded up, to get the damage for Disintegrate. So whenever you get a boost to his HP, you should always just go straight for Disintegrate so you can get a stronger skill here. But anyways, let's move on over here. As you can see, the Dark Army checkpoint is an ambush along the way to another node. So I'm going to go to this node here, which takes me to the Dark Army checkpoint. And I have 3 options here. Negotiate with them, let them check you, or fight them. We're going to fight them. You don't get this choice if you have the companions that I was talking about earlier. Instead, what ends up happening is it just says that you're all in the clear, and then they allow you to just go your own way. I think they give you a health potion as well. So let me just lower that guy's armor for basically no reason. These guys all have 2 movement, and so you don't have to really worry about them getting too close to you. I'm going to move the knight up here, and none of my other units are at risk here. When I move Bruxa over here, I can just snipe this guy right away before he even gets a chance to fight back, so that's good. So this guy's going to come up here. And just to show you their skills here, they've got 4 HP, so you can easily one-shot them even with basic companions. The Arcane Wizard, he does 4 max damage with his basic attack, even at level 1. So you don't have to worry about, not being able to instantly kill them through their armor. Also, I gave a damage boost to the Sorceress, so that way she has a chance of dealing 4 damage. So she's got a good chance of being able to finish off these enemies in 1 hit. And there you go, I got that chance. Even if I didn't, though, what I would do is not attack with the knight, so that way I wouldn't get hit by spiked armor, and then I would just finish off that enemy with one of Bruxa's attacks. So, there we go. I ended up getting the health potion that they give you anyways, and I got some experience points and gold, so that when I come over here to this space, I can get some additional items here, if I want to. However, there isn't really anything here for me, because I'm all good to go already, so I'm just going to hit done. And let me just point out here, while I have the chance, that my XP is at 2 exactly. If I get any more experience points, you will see the blue bar start to go up. But when I hit done here, this shop gives you 0 experience points. I don't know why it's like that, because other shops do give you experience. So this one just puts you at a greater disadvantage if you happen to go this route in Krumthak's Dominion. So I don't really know what's up with that. But anyways, I'm going to go and finish off Krumthak now that I've got the chance. I'm probably going to be able to one-shot him, given that I have the 2 best one-shot characters in the game. But anyways, see you guys later.